ThaBoxingvoice.com live here with Amari Jones. So you wrapping up camp.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
May 20th is going down. You won the Devin Haney, Lomachenko undercard. How was camp, man?
Camp was great. Honestly, I say by far this is the best camp I've had. I'm saying, my 8 fights. Coming into camp, I say was the best part. The best part. I came in shape. I came in ready to go. I came in with a mission. And all praise due to Allah. He gave me the strength to complete the mission and to get it done.
For sure. So how long have you been in camp?
Of course I've been in camp officially 8 weeks, but before camp even started, I was training, I was sparring, I was getting rounds and rounds of sparring before I was running and getting miles in. I was in camp with Tim Zoo before this.
Caleb Plant too.
Caleb, yeah, I was in camp with Caleb. That was before my last fight, but particularly before this fight, I was in camp with Tim. You know what I'm saying? And I was getting rounds of sparring in other places, wild card, in the Bay. And yeah, so I felt good.
I hate that I missed that you got to spar Chris Eubank Jr. for this camp too, right?
Yeah, I got to spar with Chris. He's supposed to fight, what's the guy he's supposed to fight again?
Liam Smith.
Yeah, Liam Smith.
In the rematch.
Yeah, he's supposed to fight Liam Smith. I was sparring him last week. We did a few rounds, and that was a good experience. Chris is a vet, a former world champion, and definitely a world title contender. So.
Any extra pressure because Roy Jones is his trainer and Roy was there?
No, actually, that day we sparred, Roy wasn't there.
Okay.
David Hay was here though.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, David Hay was here, and I wouldn't say it was any extra pressure. You know what I'm saying? Because you put pressure on yourself, then psych yourself out a little bit. So I was going there sparring with Chris. I know he's a veteran. Just use my boxing skills and just use my skills. Honestly, that's all it was.
So I did get to see you get work with Sean McCown.
Yeah. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I know his name's Sean.
Yeah. So did you know him before getting work with him? Because he's from Colorado, and it's like not a lot of fighters out of Colorado.
Yeah, no, I actually didn't know him. Sean's a good fighter. We got some good rounds in, and we got probably about 15, 18 rounds in this week. So. It was good. It was good work, and I appreciate it.
That's good, man. Yo, so what is it like? Is it a, mental thing? Is it to build your own heart and courage? Because I see you always sparring up. Like you don't spar 54 or 60. You spar 68 or heavier.
Yeah.
Why?
See me, man.
Like even Caleb is heavier than you.
Yeah. See me, honestly, like. I'm looking to get better. I'm at the point in my career where I have to get better. So I don't know everything, and I don't mind admitting that. So when I get in there with these guys, I learn from the big guys like Caleb, Tim, even if I'm sparring up, I learn from even the guys that's not on that level, but they're bigger. I learn from those guys. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to get better every day in the gym. That's all it is.
Now, obviously, it's a little cliche to say or ask, is this your best camp? But I feel like it might have been just because the level of work that you've been getting.
No, 100%, and not even saying just about the work, but I feel the mental state of this camp, the work I put in, how I approached the camp, everything about the camp was better than any other camp I've had. And my career I only have 8 fights, but this camp was just something different, you know what I'm saying? Just mentally, the mental state I was in, the work I put in before, during the camp, you know what I'm saying? And I plan to keep doing it after the camp. So this camp is just something different.
How do you level up, right? Because it's like a normal 8-0 fighter don't get what you get. They don't get this type of training camp. So it's like, this a world-class championship title challenger training camp. So how you gonna turn it up when it is time to challenge for a belt? Because you already been training on that championship level.
See, the thing about it is, these guys that are in the game, they don't train as hard as me. So the only thing I have to do is just keep my foot on the pedal. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going. Like I'm already going 200 miles per hour. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep going 200 miles per hour. I'm growing. I'm growing as a fighter. I'm growing as a man. Experience-wise, I'm growing. Everything I'm growing. So that's all I want to keep doing in the sport. Is growing every day.
So obviously you fought on both of the undercards in Australia, correct?
Yeah.
So those were streamed on ESPN. But are you taking these opportunities like mentally? Is this for you to kind of make an audition and say like, yo, see if Top Rank want to do a co-promotion? Because you are with DHP, but they got the television.
No, for sure. Of course, we're looking to make statements so they know who I am. But you know, an opportunity presents itself. I'm not rushing for no opportunity because I'm with a good team already. I'm not rushing for Top Rank to sign me or any of these big promoters sign. Like I said, I'm with a good team. So I'm just here to just keep showing them that I'm here though. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm here.
I'm gonna give you a tough question. This Devin's last fight with Top Rank. What if after this fight you put on a show-making performance? They're like, yo, we want you, and then he win, and he like, yo, I'm out.
For sure. I mean, that's honestly something that I would just have to discuss with my team, and if it makes sense, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And everything has to make sense at the end of the day. So that opportunity presents itself, then me and my team will look over it, and if it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense. But I'm working with my team at the end of the day. So Devin Haney Promotions is what got me here, and they're keeping me busy. They're pushing me, and they're putting me in the right position. So I'm grateful for them.
Absolutely, man. And DHP not only is taking care of you here,
For sure.
but back home.
For sure.
He flew out 16 fighters from your gym?
Yes.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
like, did you set that up? What made him do that?
Honestly, it was just me and Dev was actually just talking in the gym one day, like randomly. And I was like, you heard about the tournament that's going on at the Westgate? He was like, nah. Like, and I was telling him we got a whole bunch of fighters coming. And Dev brought it up to me. He like, bro, I want to do something for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to sponsor the tournament for him. And so Dev was able to sponsor the tournament.
But sponsoring the tournament meant he flew them from your hometown,
for sure.
put them up in hotels. I heard they all got DHP tracksuits.
They all got DHP uniforms at the tournament, so they all gonna be fighting in DHP
That's
uniforms.
amazing, man.
Yeah, so Dev is a good dude. You know what I'm saying? He looks out. He helps the youth. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that honestly, when I was coming up as an amateur, that's something that I wanted. Like I dreamed of, like for somebody.
Help him.
Yeah, like help, but also just it could have been the smallest thing in the world. Like if a big fighter would have been just keep pushing. Like I could have took that to the moon.
Yeah.
Especially for these kids, coming up. Dev's the top of the game right now. So for somebody like Devin to personally give them, an opportunity like this, they're gonna take that for a lifetime.
Now, I know you locked in, but you think you're going to be, because it's a 3-day tournament, are you going to be able to go there, or you going to wait for the last day to just congratulate the winners?
I'm going to try to make it over if I got some time, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, I'm locked in. I got a big fight next weekend. And but I think I'll be able to make some time for him and go check him out. So that's what I might do.
So this is the last week. What do you do now? Is just like cut and weight? Do you still work out? Because I was talking, I forget the trainer. He's in here. BDB.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, Dev don't really work out his last week. He just cut. But in my mind, and I'm sure some of the people watching this, they're gonna say, well, I thought cutting meant he got to go for a run, or he got to put on a sweatsuit and do some shadow boxing.
We're so young, you know what I'm saying? Them runs is easy, you know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, we try not to run too much because running is, wears out your legs, you know what I'm saying? But, we definitely, still put work in during 5 weeks just to stay sharp, just to keep our minds sharp, do a few mitts, shadow box. But it's nothing too heavy duty, too bad on our bodies, and we just cruise on the fight night.
So for you, this last week is all about weight management and portion, like food portion sizes. Like, how do you manage that weight and keep gradually taking it down for Saturday?
James Lockwood, he handles all that. James, my nutritionist, he made sure I got the right nutrition in my body.
You got 8-0.
Yeah.
You got a whole. like I said, this is a championship level camp for you.
For sure. You know, James been.
blessing, man.
This is the third camp with James, so James been making sure we get everything in our bodies that we need for fight week. And
Bro, I ain't trying to make this longer, but I need to know how some of the differences you felt, like from not having a nutritionist and then someone providing you the right food. Did you feel different energy? Did you feel like
Absolutely. James knows, like, depending on the workout we do, James knows like what foods to give us, you know, how much food to give us. And I would say a big thing about it is stress reliever. Like, you know, after the workout, I don't have to go wonder what I'm gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? I can just go straight home and kick my feet up, take a shower, and James has the food ready for us. Before, I would have to go go to the store, go home, cook the food myself, then eat it. And by that time, I'm gonna be having to go work out again in the next 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So it's just easier with James. James is a big help in the camp.
For sure. Well, champ, next Saturday is going
Saturday,
down.
May 20th.
Got one more week, man. Let everybody know where they can find you.
Follow me on Instagram at official Amari Jones, and you know what I'm saying, we locked in.
Appreciate it. YouTube family, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.